Okay, so this is my second book review video and I'm reviewing A Child Called It by David Pelzer. This is actually his autobiography and I did a speech on this a couple of years ago, which is how I found out about it. And it's shocking, to say the least. It's basically about this young boy, David Pelzer, and his mother abuses him to wild extents. She starves him, and then when she found out that he had eaten even just a little bit, she forced him to throw it up. She held his arm over a gas stove. She made him eat from his baby brother's nappy. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you everything because it's one, disgusting, and two, I do want you to read this book. I don't want to sound cliche by saying it makes you realise how lucky you are, because it sort of does, but it really makes you see kind of less of that and more of what actually goes on in this world. And it's really well written because he describes so well what he was feeling. I think he's got really descriptive language of like his whole thought process. I think it's really interesting to kind of get into. It's quite a short book, it's like that big. Yeah, so it really wouldn't take you that long, and there's a quote on the back from Mail on Sunday. There's like a review and it says, "Such a story cannot fail to move," and that's so true. It moves, I think, even like the coldest of hearts, it would be able to move you. And yeah, I just think it's so good, and you get really gripped into the story because although it might sound a bit kind of harsh to want to read on with this boy's pain, but you want to, you really want to see how he gets out of it, because I suppose that's what you want with every story. You root for the underdog, you want him to, you know, come out of it the other side. So yeah, I would so recommend this book because it's, although not enlightening at the best of times, it's really moving, and I think I don't want to say it changes you, but it has some impact on your life, and I think that's one of the things you really want to ask from a book, so it just impacts your life in some way. Okay, so I'll just read an extract. As I opened the door, a calmness filled my soul. The house was dark except for a single light in the kitchen. I could see Mother sitting by the breakfast table. I stood completely still. She smiled, and I could tell by her slumped shoulders that the booze had her in a deep six. In a strange way, I knew she wasn't going to beat me. My thoughts became cloudy, but my trance broke when Mother got up and strolled over to the kitchen sink. She knelt down, opened the sink cabinet and removed a bottle of ammonia. I didn't understand. She got a tablespoon and poured some ammonia into it. My brain was too rattled to think. As much as I wanted to, I could not get my numbed brain into gear. With a spoon in her hand, Mother began to creep towards me. So yeah, definitely go read this. A Child Called It, because that's what his mother called him. She actually called him It. So yeah, go get this. Alright, bye.